I felt really honored. My film can be the opening film because this is my first feature film. I don't know by what kind of luck they present my film as the opening film. This is first. Also, I checked in China because many big directors in China, they came this film festival before, like Jia Zhangke. So for my film, first time I went to Pingyao. Also, the owner of the film is Jia Zhangke. I think maybe this is a karma. I can be there. So really thanks this opportunity, I can presenting my film in Barcelona as European premiere. I think because when I was writing this film, I was 28. And I started to shoot this film when I was 30. I guess every writers, they will start their writing journey from their personal story. This story, not about my personal life, because my dad and my parents are not divorced. In the beginning, I just thinking what kind of story I should write because of the budgeting. Even I use less budgeting, I can make my first film. So that's why I choose the story I can shoot indoor more and shoot in small city, which I can control, I can handle. That's why I found out maybe start this story from family because I also know many things about family. I was born in a big family in China. In my family, they have different kinds of characters. They also influenced me in this kind of story. By the time when I was writing, I get to like writing this story because I hope this world can give more attention about the children, also the divorced family. I want to them give the empathy for this society. That's how I write this story. Actually, it's. I think this is something actually I prepared. Maybe people think I'm quite young, how I can make this film. But since I was 18, I started the journey to study how to making film. I went to many countries. I studied in India. I had a lot of practice with my crew, with the international team. That's how I get to know how to make making industry film. And by the time I get to know making film is a huge thing because we need a lot of money. That's why also I think it's every new generation filmmaker, they have to meet this kind of situation. Then when I get back to China, I start my career not as a filmmaker. Even I went to acting as an actress in film, but I think still I needed to get to know everything. So I made a lot of events in China, and I also start to become the events planner. I earned money from there. I also get to know many investors in China. Most of the people get those kind of, they really trusting me. That's how I get a chance to find the money. I think being a filmmaker, being a director, it's always my dream. Since I went to school, my first student work, I did the director job. But I think acting is something helped me to understanding the script, helped me to understanding the Western culture, the script, what is the drama. That's how I can communicate with everyone, with my crew, with those things. So I think it is a necessary thing for a director to learn. I guess right now is the best time to China, to Chinese cinema, especially they give a lot of chance for the new director. Last, I think 10, 20 years, China is quite growing up as economy. And right now the economy goes down, but the people needs more inner thing in life. That's, I think the society helps cinema grow because everyone needs film. Everyone wants to watch film. And we opened a lot of new film festival in China, which also helps all the young generation filmmaker in China.